Hello, this is Jason Clement, Technical Sales Manager at Isonis, and welcome to an introduction to Pure Access Cloud. What is Pure Access Cloud? It's the next generation, fully hosted access control platform. It provides a 100% browser-based experience for installation and administration. Licensing is cost-effective. It can be purchased as a single tenant with a certain number of access points, or a license for multiple tenants with an unlimited number of access points can be purchased. Single tenant licenses can be upgraded as the system grows. Pure Access can be accessed securely anytime, anywhere, from just about any device, from your PC to your tablet to your mobile phone. You can have unlimited access points across all geographies. Pure Access provides a streamlined installation and configuration experience. Pure Access Cloud and Tenants. The top tier Pure Access license includes Tenancy. Tenancy is partitioning of the system to allow multiple locations to utilize the same license. Each location can only see hardware and users assigned to their tenant. You can add an unlimited number of tenants and an unlimited number of PowerNet and Pure IP devices. This is perfect for integrators looking to expand their RMR offering. It's also perfect for large customers spanning across multiple time zones. It's easy to deploy and easy to train staff to administrate. So how do these devices connect to Pure Access Cloud? When a PowerNet or Pure IP device is purchased as cloud, they will already be pre-configured to reach out to our cloud hosting software. The device is basically set to call home to the Pure Access software, avoiding complicated network configurations. Settings are encrypted and stored locally on a device for network interruptions. This way, if you lose your internet connection, your devices will still continue to work and allow or reject access to users. Devices use DHCP, so it's literally a plug-and-play installation of plugging a device into the network, letting it boot up, and call out to the Pure Access Cloud software. So let's actually jump into the Pure Access client and see a quick demo. So here's my Pure Access site. I've entered in my login information, and now I'm going to sign in. I have a multi-tenant license, so I can actually log into multiple tenants and administrate each tenant individually. Right now, we're in our Rohan tenant. Here's my dashboard, which can show all of my history and events within the system. I can have as many dashboards as I want, and I can customize each dashboard the way I want. For example, here I have a receptionist dashboard, and I have an administrator dashboard. When I add dashboards into the system, it will ask me to provide a name. And if I want to, I can assign it to a user group. I'm just going to save this dashboard, and then we can populate these panes in. So here, I'll add a history report. This pane, I just want to show approved and declined access, and I want to show it on all of my access points or my doors within the system. But perhaps I just want to see my office employees coming in. So I'll customize this pane for just the office employees. Here I want to see history from a single access point. We'll show our employee entry door, and we'll show all of the history for that door. Here I can add an access point admit for a particular door. Here we'll set a admit access point for the trucker entry door. And then finally we can set a lockdown button. So we can set this lockdown button to lock down all access points or just certain access points in the system. I'll just set this to lock down all access points. So it's as simple as the receptionist activating a lockdown and then resetting the lockdown when it's complete. To add access points into the system, we go to our Access Control tab and we go to our access points. We can actually do this from a mobile device. Let's switch over to my mobile phone and we'll actually add an access point in the system simply by scanning the MAC address on the side of the device. Here we have Peer Access pulled up on my mobile device. I'll tap Dashboard, tap Access Control, and then we'll tap our sub menu and tap Access Points. Then we'll tap our Add button and we'll tap Scan to use the camera on my phone to pull in the MAC address. We'll take the picture. Then we'll tap OK. And we can see the MAC address has been pulled in and a connection has been made. Now we'll give the access point a name. This is our trucker entry door. Then we'll tap Next. It will ask what peripheral devices we have connected. We'll leave it at default and tap Next. It will ask, do we have a fail-safe or a fail-secure lock? We have a fail-secure lock. Then it will ask, does this lock have an EDK? We do not have an EDK, so we'll tap No. And then it will actually lock and unlock the door to ensure that the lock is operating correctly. We'll tap Yes, and then we'll tap Testing Complete. And then finally, we'll ask for a few final configuration items. We'll leave these at default and tap Settings Complete, and then we'll set the door to a lock state by tapping Lock. And there we can see our trucker entry door has been added, and it's been tested. Now we'll tap our menu, and we'll take a look at our dashboard. Here's a single door entry of our employee door. We can see our history for the employee door, and we can add mid-entry through the employee door. We can scroll through all of the dashboards that we've created on an actual full client PC running Peer Access. We can also administrate users. Here we can see a list of users on our system, and we'll tap on Jane. Here we can see her profile, and from here we can deactivate or activate her actual profile. That is Peer Access on a mobile device. Now we can add this access point to our access point groups for easy group rule updates. We'll go ahead and add the trucker entry to the warehouse employee access point group. Click our Add button, click the trucker entry, click Add. Now anybody that has access to this access point group will also have access to the trucker entry door. We'll go ahead and save this, and we'll click Refresh Access Points to push out the new rules sooner. Now we want to add a new user in the system. Simply click on Users, click on Add. Now we'll assign this user a name. If we want, we can add an employee ID. If this person needs to receive alert notifications, we can add an alert notification email. If this person needs to access Peer Access to administrate the system, we can assign them a web access login. So we'll go ahead now and add a credential in for this user. Click Add. Read from the nearest access point, and it reads the last rejected card read from that access point. Click Add. Now we want to assign this user a PIN as well. So we'll click Add a Credential, and we'll choose a keypad entry, and then we'll set this person's PIN. And then click Add. So we see up here in the upper right, user information is 50% completed. We've assigned a profile, we've assigned a credential. Now we need to assign this person to a group, and they'll inherit the rules for that group. So we'll put George Washington into the All Access group. Click Accept, click Add, and click Save. Now we see that everything is 100% complete. Simply by adding this user to that group, they've already inherited the group rules for that. The last thing we can do is add a picture for this person. Click on the silhouette, click Choose Photo, choose the folder, and then choose the photo. Click Upload Photo, and click Save. Then we'll save this record again, go to our dashboard, and we'll read our card. Here we can see our event history and the employee entry, a couple successful card reads. We can see the image, and we can also see the history down here. Reporting is very intuitive. Clicking on the Report tab, I have multiple reports that I can run, a history report for all of my event history, and an attendance report to show the first card in and the last card out by that person. So for example, it's fairly simple. I can pop this pane out so that I have a little more room here. I choose my start date, my end date. If I want to filter this report by anybody, I may just want to see my office employees on my office employee doors, and I may just want to see approved and declined access. We'll go ahead and push this pane back in there, and we'll run my history report. So here's my office employee history report. I can rename it, and I can save that report as a PDF. Again, very intuitive interface to be able to run reports. I can click on my alerting tab and see any alerts within my system. For example, here we have an unauthorized open on our main entry that I've already acknowledged, and we have a new alarm for a tamper alarm on our trucker entry door. We'll go ahead and select this, and we'll add a description. And maintenance was out there working on that door. We'll click save, and then we'll click it again to actually acknowledge the alert. From there, if I wanted to, I could select all the alerts and actually clear them out of there. By default, you don't see cleared alerts, so I can click on here and unfilter that and actually show the cleared alerts. I can actually run a report on my alerts as well. If I have a system with tenants, I can add those tenants underneath here, and we can see that I've got 2 tenants already added, the Rohan tenant that we're actually using, and then I have another one called the Shire. From here, I could add additional tenants if I wanted to. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.